A shooting in the heart of one of the world's busiest tourist hubs, Times Square, shattered the early hours of Saturday, August 9, 2025, when a local 17-year-old allegedly opened fire, wounding 3 people before being arrested by the New York Police Department, NYPD. The victims, whose ages range from a teenager to a senior citizen, were treated at Bellevue Hospital and are in stable condition. Though no one speaks of lasting harm yet, the incident unveiled a rare but troubling breach of safety in a place synonymous with security. According to ABC 7 New York, the shooting occurred around 1:20 a.m. near the intersection of West 44th Street and 7th Avenue, just a block away from the neon glow and throngs of Times Square. Reports indicate that the violence stemmed from a verbal dispute between the suspect and a 19-year-old victim. The heated encounter quickly escalated, ending with gunfire. A 19-year-old man was shot in the right foot, a 65-year-old man suffered a gunshot wound to the leg, and an 18-year-old woman was grazed in the neck. All 3 were rapidly transported to Bellevue Hospital, where authorities confirmed the injuries were not life-threatening. Video footage shared across social media platforms and cited in multiple news reports captured the chaos. Crowds sprinting away from the scene, police surrounding a vehicle, and emergency responders tending to victims on the pavement. One video even showed bullet holes in a nearby vehicle's windows. NYPD swiftly took a 17-year-old suspect into custody near the site of the shooting. A firearm was recovered at the scene. As of now, no charges have been formally filed pending further investigation. Authorities continue to investigate the motive and circumstances surrounding the verbal dispute, including whether the suspect and victims had any prior connection. Ironically, this shocking incident took place against a backdrop of unprecedented safety for New York City. According to NYPD Commissioner Jessica S. Tisch, as well as reports from the Associated Press and The Guardian, the city has recorded its lowest number of shootings on record in the first 7 months of 2025. 412 incidents between January and July, marking a 23% decline compared to the same period last year. Times Square, a designated, sensitive location, has a strict firearm prohibition under city law. Still, a surge in violence, even a small one, within such a tightly secured zone highlights how fragile safety can be. Times Square is among the most visited tourist sites in the world, with approximately 330,000 to 460,000 pedestrians passing through on an average day. On peak days, the numbers climb even higher. This incident comes just days after a deadly shooting at a Park Avenue skyscraper, which claimed multiple lives, including a police officer, and shook Midtown Manhattan. Just days prior, both New York and other cities like Atlanta faced separate, frightening active shooter situations. Despite these disturbing events, the response in Times Square was swift, producing reduced chaos and reinforcing the importance of constant vigilance and rapid police response in crisis situations. The age range of those harmed in this single incident, from 18 to 65, underscores the indiscriminate nature of gun violence. The fact that among the victims was both a teenager and a senior citizen reinforces the public threat such sudden acts pose, even amid improving overall safety. NYPD investigators now face a critical phase in their work. They must determine the precise trigger for the verbal dispute, whether the shooter and any of the victims were known to each other, what charges, once fully investigated, may be appropriate, or whether juvenile court may apply due to the suspect's age. The timeline for filing charges remains unclear, allowing for serious due process consideration balanced against the need to protect the public. In its cacophony of lights and constant motion, Times Square is a symbol of New York's resilience. Saturday's shooting will no doubt unsettle residents and tourists alike, but it will not define the city. Officials have underscored the uncommon nature of such violence in 2025. As New Yorkers and visitors, we have witnessed both the complexity and fragility of urban safety, and, yet, the determination to protect it. This incident is a stark reminder that vigilance, community awareness, and preparation matter, even in the world's most iconic and secure